tried it?
No. No. So, yeah, it's... So, I think we decided Tarikoplata escapes.
I didn't decide. You
we can do it, I think.
You suggested.
Who haven't done Tarikoplata escapes or Tarikoplata? See, we can do it. So anyway, it's you know, I usually don't know what I'm going to teach, and then I have to randomly pick something because there's so many things. I would like to teach this, but, tomorrow I have 2 hours. Maybe I try. That wasn't a joke. So tomorrow I have 2 hours, so I will try. So you see how much trust you had your black belt. Now you're like cocky and all over, and now you don't have to listen, yeah. Yes. So your own man. Anyway, Tarikoplata. So we will do it. You will tap probably somebody, and then we build up the Tarikoplata while the fence gets better. So I will Tarikoplata you.
Oh, great.
You know Tarikoplata?
I know how to tap to it. No, I can do it now. Vova showed me.
Okay, so you can do it. So anyway, so it's a Kimura grip. So Kimura grip, you step over, yeah, and then this arm can be here. Later, it can be also away from here. He grabs his own leg and basically torques it. Yeah, wait, and let's be like this. If you want to actually finish, I would have to be on my mat, on my back, and go. Yes, that's kind of like a. If I'm on my back, it works really fast. Go back, do it again. So you should start like I'm kind of on my back. It shouldn't be. Good position to do it, step over, and that's the transition where you grab. You usually mess it up, do it slowly, blah, 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 doesn't matter, and then start to one arm on the mat and start to yank it, and it hurts pretty fast. Other way would be Tarikoplata, if you know, and in our gym, the Russian guy Vova is the guy that does them, and he watches a lot of videos, way more than I do, and he's kind of knows what's coming up from different places, and his case was that from I think they said Nova União guys, they are developing that from different places, Tarikoplatas, Tarikoplatas, because it's easier to get people to do this and this. So if they see a bent arm, they jump on it right away, and so it's just a random place. It's more like a Tarikoplata place, but in guard. So in that sense, you know, if somebody does those things, they underhook it, they pull it in, and then you have Tarikoplatas and stuff. Yeah. So a lot of those cases when your elbow is Kimura traps also. Tom has found if somebody Kimura traps him, Tom has found ways to Tarikoplata the guy back because then their arms are bent when they're holding Kimuras. So they said like it's a new trend that they try to get ahead in competition using those locks that many people don't know how to defend, and it's coming from that Argentina team, whatever they're developing. So we'll see if it happens, and I don't watch so much ski competition, so we'll see. Anyway, so try it, left and right side, or only your good side, and a couple of times back and forth, it should work. Then already we're talking about defense. Okay, let's go.
Breathe
in. One more time. So it's already almost there. So the theory always is when I'm teaching stuff is this is the way I teach submissions. I go briefly over it. Details doesn't matter because you don't care. If I would talk about 1 hour, about 15 minutes about Tarikoplata, how to finish it, nobody would care because you don't have that problem. You know, you don't have that experienced people not tapping to you or doing something. So just briefly do as robust as you want. Do it again. So now you have done it a little bit. So now you can see it. So boom, I'll step over. Yes, step over. Yes. So and see where he puts his arm. Yeah? Some of you put your arm here. Arm has to be there, and this leg cannot be under you. So if the weight is on this leg, it's bad. So you have a arm heavy. You have this leg heavy. And this is the free leg you can push with. See? If the leg is heavy, put the weight on it, then they can't push it. And then it's really yanky. It's really dangerous also, yeah? So if the arm is heavy, leg is heavy, then this leg, wait, then the free leg is like a swing. So you can really like push it, yeah, and as far as needed. So thanks. So you more like here, then the leg can push, you know. Literally like technical stand-up maybe, you know, whatever. So do it again. Little bit torque is already enough. If you don't have like a braking power, you feel like, I want to tap, but you feel enough torque, it's good enough for now, yeah? So try it again. So, and like my black belt will predicted, you know, yeah. The answer is, it's always, but if I always ask in seminars, yes, I did it also in England, in UK, maybe England is actually wrong to say, UK is better, you know. Also you can say Great Britain, you know. So different people get offended when I say different, you know, things. Good job, no. For me it was very confusing because in Estonia we call it Great Britain, you know. But then it's just, you know, there's islands, there's countries, there's this, regions and stuff, there's like super complicated. Anyway, I've been actually corrected. I was like, I go to somewhere and there's, no, I'm English. I was like, oh, sorry, you know, so there it's important there. So, UK, so I was doing there all 8 hours and 10 hour seminar, I was asking what's the answer, and then even after 8 hours somebody was like, yeah, something, and I was like, God damn, we're doing a baby rich and hawking for 8 hours. And then they were still thinking about it. So these days, everything when I'm back and I'm at, literally everything right now, it's, you know, it's 99.9, whatever. I can solve with baby rich and hawking. I don't like it because it's like too easy, but so far it is. And then when we can't, then we add new posture. But it's a little bit even, I don't know, ludicrous that, let's say Tarikoplata has the baby rich answer. And even with my shady shoulders, I've really like, range of motion is not really good, I can do it. And then if you have better, optimal, whatever range of motion, even better. So the answer is, we call these days mini baby rich. It's a bad name, but so far we have it, and maybe we'll figure out something else. So when Wim started, you know, all the baby rich saga, that he doesn't like to call any more baby rich anyway. So Wim is in a place where there's no names. He doesn't like to name anything. So it's really interesting philosophical thing. So we started like, you know, baby rich was this. Now we talked with Wim like maybe 5 weeks ago. He doesn't use himself a lot head on mat. He's using more head up. That's also the way I use it more these days. But both are still there, you know, just to give you a baby rich context. This is for bridging, going to the knees. This is more like facing them and guard and side control bottom kind of, and you know, shrimping, doing stuff, elbow, head, everything. And then the mini refers to the range. So now we know that we actually can have very close range and still have head up. Yeah, so that would be the mini, so to speak, yeah? And we have the maximum range. Still head up. And so interesting is the baby rich started as a position, as an arch, but so far the way I understand it is a range. And like a hawking is a range, hawking is a minimal invert, and maximum invert is an invert itself. So you use different ranges of motion as much as you need, and so it's not fixated of just this is minimal and you know this is maximum. So you use as much as you need. And baby rich seems to be the same thing. So and that's why it's not accurate, because we named this mini baby rich, but we can also go deeper because K-guard comes from here also. And actually it's better with the head up to do it than head down. And it's very, very powerful to go K-guard. And so that's even the more mini version. So the name is not actually accurate when I say mini baby rich, but it refers to the maximum one we had before. So we will figure it out. Anyway, so what I'm asking you to do right now, just to try it on your own solo, you have to twist, so hip is vertical, and now head is up. And you're pretty much vertical, yeah? And this arm is usually free, and you're pushing, and different things that require different shoulder pressure, so to speak. And today we're gonna do it, I think this way, yeah? So it goes there. So that's the position I need to do. And you can do a movement pattern also. You can go left and right. You can shrimp, do the same thing, or you can go You can go different ways of moving, but just that's the structure. So pretend you understand, have a fake smile, whatever, you know, and then try it, and then I put it in context of Tarikoplata, it makes more sense. Okay, just suffer a bit, let's go. On your own. You don't even have to turn that much. So, Tarikoplata, what else it needs? You need to have a re-roll also. If you see Tarik also, he does it from bottom sometimes. Then he sweeps it to top and then finishes it. And also, if you do it from here, if people sit up and roll, you know, sit up, you have to re-roll and then still finish it. So, and it's, I think, some people like it because it's a small man's kimura, or woman's or whatever, you know. So I can do the same, same joke again. So, because sometimes people are strong, you know, you can't open it. So with the legs, just break it open right away. So you know, even Marcelo Garcia has said doesn't like kimura because kimura is a strong man move, something, you know. Very weird to say it in a way, but he has said it. And that's why in his gym he didn't teach it for a long time or whatever. Probably Paul Schneider did it. You know, if it would be weird that nobody does kimuras in his gym, you know. But he said that he doesn't like kimuras for that.
No, he actually teaches them. He just tells you not to use them.
Yeah, so it's weird, you know. And I know he says the same thing about the Dars and Anaconda also.
Yeah.
But then he actually does them in MG in Action site. You see them, he does it. So it's you know. Anyway. So now baby reach seems to be answered, so roll. And we'll see if I tap or not. So, go. So 2 ways, right now it's here, yeah? It's safer for me, go.
Yeah, that's hard.
Okay, so this is first. If I would be flat, wait. This is not a joke, I'm not pretending, go. This is a torque already. And this doesn't matter here, they just still torque it. But when I have, definitely the head up helps. So, go. And there's no torque on the shoulder. I have very bad shoulders, go. You can feel it, it's just they're pulling it, but there's no torque. Wait, and then you can do another test, wait. I give you the wrist also. Yeah, so it's way more dangerous. Go.
Oh, I'm gonna get this.
See? There's still no kimura yet.
Oh,
Yeah? So, I gain flexibility. It looks really bad.
It looks bad. I thought I was gonna snap your arm.
Yeah, but there's no torque. And somehow even with my shoulders, I don't see myself, but I know it kind of goes behind there. But I feel like I'm like, oh, this is how it feels to be flexible. You know? And there's no torque. Usually the torque is right away here. So if you do a kimura from here, that's how you feel it. It's right away torque. So test it first here. At first, you know, do this. Okay, torque. You know, go here first. So you feel it. It's safer for you. It's actually quite hard to free it here. So do this. You feel it. Then go back again. Go like, actually, yeah, it's different. And here, there's different torque. And then go give them that. And have this definitely head up. And see how far it goes and be ready to tap also. But it's actually weird how far it goes. Plus, if it goes too far, I can sit up all the time. Then the game continues. That's why you have to have re-rolls and everything. If they're, you know, sitting up the wrong way. So try it, compare, and you should still feel like this one is safer and the other is more dangerous. And then we talk about hawking also, when hawking is working also there. So let's go, try it.
I thought I was gonna snap your shoulder.
No. There's no torque. Literally, I'm not kidding. See, now I'm going up.
Yeah, now across the grappling.
Yeah.
No, that's where the cross kimura comes into play.
Show me, slowly.
I would from here try to get the grip.
Yes, you have to fall. Yes. That means I have to sit up. It's dangerous if you fall over for me. Over me. That's why I want to sit up also. Anyway, so bring it in. So this is again I don't say experimental, but this is one of the best way to get good in Tarikoplatas. You feel what they do, and then I would say you're still in submission, they're closer to winning than you. But the more perfect your situation is, the harder they have. And then they have to adapt. Like, Dennis was falling over, re-rolls, all kind of stuff. So that's what also I think is necessary. Otherwise you learn the Kimura or Tarikoplata and those falling and you don't know why. You just fall over, do stuff. But then, because the fence is pushing it, now you have a reason to do stuff. To continue developing, and somebody gets out, somebody then, finishes. Let's go again. So it's very, very important, to stay sideways, and the knees are a very big part. They're always twisting. If I start to go here, shoulder also goes. Go. Try to drag me. If this happens, this is more dangerous right away. So, go. I have to be sideways. And then I know they want to fall over, and then it's more dangerous again. So that's why usually I look for sitting up, because that's one way to escape. To go there and they cannot really follow. There's some re-rolls and stuff we can, briefly do. I'm not the best Tarikoplata guy, but you will figure it out. So what I need you to do also, just feel it, here, still feel it here. So just, they can't finish, so to speak. Here and here there's difference. This, head up, and this makes a difference. It's weird, but it does. So now you sit up. And sitting up seems to be this. Yeah, they have a game also, they're gonna kick it a little bit with the free leg and everything. They're gonna post and they have to move. But it seems like this, again, the head up gives me here a lot of wiggling room. If I do this, I tap easier. If I do this, my arm goes pretty deep up. It's kind of, some people actually let go Tarikoplata and go for Kimura from there. I've had some black belts. They cannot Tarikoplata me, and then they free the leg, go there and try to do some Kimura rolls from there. It's totally fine, whatever it is, and then I have to figure it out. So, roll, let's do it. So, let's go. So, here, I wanna be here, yeah? I don't want them to get this. That's very dangerous for me, go back. So I want to avoid that. Yeah. So try to fall there. I don't want them to go there. If they go, we'll see what happens. So this is, what they kind of want. And I can also throw them back there if they want, but I want to also go up in some point. And then we'll see. Yeah. But you can try also, for your sake, for Tarikoplata, let them fall, and you go like, and then it's a re-roll thing. Yeah, or finishing different ways. Re-roll is actually hard because you have to your legs will be in a way, we'll figure it out, but let them fall over also. And then you end up here. So then you understand why you have to sit up and not let them go there. Okay, try. So sit up, play, we'll see what happens.
They have to
drag it a lot. So start more perfect, and later there's a hawking also. We'll see how it fits. Do it perfectly, go there, see if they get it. You have to really drag your shoulder left.
Oh, yeah.
That's one way to
No, it's fine. I mean,
from beginning. This, sit up, re-roll, stop, yeah? This is, you can have a Tarikoplata sweep, brother. Keep rolling, go. Stop, yeah? And now you re-roll Tarikoplata. That's like a basic idea. So you have like a second chance of doing that. So you can just continue. One that makes it harder. This is kind of Tarikoplata class, we kind of dragging them there, going, re-rolling, dragging them here, falling over, because they can also fall over here. Roll. Tarikoplata again. Baby rich. Yeah, and everything starts again. Okay? So that going up is a clumsy because your own legs in a way. So it has to be, there has to be like a ways how do you move your own legs away. So if you go do this, not jiu-jitsu, so figure it out, be smooth. Usually it's like involving something like windshield wiping your legs and then moving them a little bit. So figure it out, what would be jiu-jitsu. So go with them, fall over, fall there, re-roll, continue doing Tarikoplata, and then messing it up with baby bridge. Then we'll also see where the whole kicks in. Let's go. I would also bump you back all the time. So later it's like both, but I really need like and go. If you start to torque, I can sit up. If you fall, then this kind of holds you back. Yeah, if I do this, then it will go. And then it says, so I have to have that, so I have to have a strong shoulder. Then this is big. So you have to kind of get to that and then now I have a problem. Tarikoplata answer is we figured out half Tarikoplata. Actually, Tom figured out. So bring it in. So what else? Do it again. So more clear, I guess. Go. So go. That's it. Get up. Now, what they want, if I have this, they can torque. Yeah, then everything starts and it's fun. So keep your shoulder back. Go. Then it's hard to torque. If you can feel it, you can lose this, then they all sag on my arm, right? If I have this, elbow back, then it's really weird, like acrobatic things to be there. It's hard to fall here. But they will start to kick your arm and everything else, it's kind of like a fight. And if it happens, they fall, go with them, and then try to fall here also, or you fall on hawking. Let's go. Let's do it again. Go. Let's fall, and then I do this. And now it's hard to get actually back. There's a chance to do this. If they already sit here, I have to go. Very early one would be this. If they get it, the already weight is here, it's very hard to do it. Then I kind of humor myself. So early, and then you have to stay here, go, sit up. Usually depends on them a little bit. What else? So, if you know the hawking, if you don't have to do it. This is enough cycle today. If you know, these days we do it also with vertical hip, more toes on a mat, and you have that kind of pressure. That's how it started also against Lauri Karppinen. We tested it like 2 years ago, I think. That was one of his more favorite submissions. And then it was very stressful to keep it early. So early would be this. To the Tarikoplata. So I was really aggressive. Go. So wait. So if they sit here, it's done. Yeah, I have to baby bridge. But if they're there, so it was really. And then elbow comes out. So it's really bumping them back, but we didn't have an answer, so to speak. It happens. So baby bridge is like giving us a direction, makes it harder, fun to develop Tarikoplatas. You roll with them, and then somebody wins, somebody loses. So try to re-roll. We have like, 10 minutes to both sides. So definitely try that one, that just as a Tarikoplata, that arm is free, and then how far it goes. Yeah, and then head actually helps. And then maybe you can sit up, because if they go really deep here, they're kind of pulling you up themselves, because they have to go there, so it's easier a little bit to sit up. So definitely feel your range. Even if you tap there, then let me know, I want to try, but feel your range. Yeah, it visually looks way more dangerous than it actually feels. Figure out then, like for the rule, go here, sit up, feel like, okay, they can go, you can play, or they can't really, yeah? And then I guess, your goal is to keep them a little bit not falling that way. So, and then do a mistake and go. And then I guess what we showed also with somebody, where was it? Where's the, I missed it. Oh no, yeah, you guys. And then the re-roll, going back to the Tarikoplata, that your legs are not in the way. So stop there, they don't escape, you go like, Okay, how to get to the top again, and then Tarikoplata. Okay? Any help? Ask. Let's go. Let's play. Try it. And if you have trouble, ask definitely. More sideways, more stuff, more baby bridge, more head up. Don't let them re-roll. They're out of rabbit, so don't let them shoulder far.
I'm like, how we ended up?
If you do it, then roll. Then it's either it's walking or baby bridge. Get up, everything starts again. He gets to practice Tarikoplatas and learn. Maybe you get out, maybe you don't. So figure out how you want to train. Be more sideways. More sideways.
Thank you.
So, I haven't seen that section. I used to so much in a bird eye view. So I guess again, what I do and what I can explain are sometimes different. So Tatu. So what Tatu felt when he did it to me, is. Put the arm in a knee bend, yeah. So I'm not gonna bend my own arm, yeah. So that's their job. And Kimura counter is a straight arm kind of, in a way. So if he wants to bend my arm, there's no strength there to actually bend. I don't wanna limp arm. Yeah. So see, if I relax, clearly they can push it further. But I'm gonna kind of straighten it a little bit or something. I don't know. I resist, I guess. But that's their job to bend it. Go. And they don't have strength there. That's the weird part. I know. And even with my shoulders, it's like I'm amazed it works. And then we will figure out, and then what will happen, and they want to drag me there, then it starts to work more, or they're going to fall over, then it starts to also a little bit work, So, and kind of like I'm forcing them to like go other way. And now, if you do this, you understand, I guess, where Tarikoplata has to be. Right away, if you do it, make them flat or fall over, or then you have to re-roll. You have a longer way because you fall and re-roll them, and then you end up then flat again. So the point is to make them flat, and then shoulder has very little room to move. Somehow it's this, and then it's like hard. I can, I'm maybe straightening the arm, whatever it is, but they have a harder time bending it. And it's really weird because you have a really good like a leg position, but it's like. It's like something's weird.
The lever is not like.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's I guess kind of the case also that I'm not. Yeah, like if I relaxed it, that was right away there. So clearly I don't relax my arm there, So, but it doesn't do much or require much to resist. So yeah, that's why I went up, and then the other black belt in UK because I was keeping my arm here, and so he stepped out, and then Kimura actually bent it with arm. He went like, and then he was jumping and then going. So then, I tapped, but I usually have to go continue, and then it's a scramble, So, so a little bit more. Do you have any questions you want to see me doing this?
Is there a size limit to the sit-up, or is it like?
The question is also that was that if I would agree with that. So it's gonna maybe my mistake to not tell it. So I sit up when I also feel like it. Not like, I feel like I sit up, but it depends on them. I feel I can. So here, I don't feel so much even threat. So here, because they have to bend it really back, they lift me themselves a little bit. And then I can go up. But here, I can be also stuck here. And then we have fights right now, I think in Vova and Tom had. And basically, Tom's own arm, Tom was doing Tarikoplatas to Vova. And he's very feeling-based grappler, and then I have to figure him out and structurize it more. And Tom's own arm was totally white. And he gave up because he was like getting numb. Because his arms and Kimura, this was all white. And it was like, a little bit. So, because they were like, 20 seconds, they're squeezing, and then just, it was like, I cannot anymore do it. And so, and then sometimes the wrist is not perfect, it slips a little bit and everything. So, but yeah, so here, I don't feel you have to sit up. Because they cannot torque it. Here, you have that option more. So, to then, let's develop shoulder flexibility. Yeah? This is my way to fix my shoulders, you know. Soon I will do this also, the other arm, you know. So let's go. Play. Decide who will win, who would lose. So maybe attacker, sometimes win, and then decide defender. Now it's your time to survive, and then survive. Let's go. So I guess what we can say is we got something. Yeah. So now it's I'm saying like this is very fun start developing Tarikoplatas. Yeah, now it's like otherwise people tap too easy and you go like Tarikoplata, you don't feel also motivated. And now go study YouTube, you know, drag them on a mat, drag them flat, re-rolls, fall over them, you know, and then you have time survival, and then it's a weird lock because you're inside that triangle. And it's kind of hard to sometimes get out because they can triangle the legs. Who knows Tarikoplata? I will show you just half what we know. Who knows Tarikoplata? Then I can show it.
If I'm laying on the back.
From the guard, no?
Yep.
Do you know how to do Tarikoplata?
No.
Show me. This is
Somebody Google it.
Then it's a kind of, if you do the kimuras and stuff on platas and so whatever. Go. Yes. And put the leg on the hip. Yes. So yeah. So go. Do it. So what we know this is good. This is still kimura. Go. Yeah. This is still kimura. No. Start to go. And then what we know is this. And actually with the baby bridge, yeah. With head on a mat, we start to still torque it. It's still like a little bit of torque, but with this, go. It's actually very hard to get on top, and because of this, the head up, there's no torque. And we have the half, so to speak. So if somebody does Tarikoplatas, right now is stacking right away in, yeah? That even if the foot gets to the hip, that's what they need to shrimp. We kill it, mostly, and run into that, yeah? And then we're literally in a head up. And then they can't get on top so much, and there's no torque on the shoulder. And then we'll figure it out, yeah? Because we want this leg actually front of us, but now we're stuck also. So the other, bad thing is like, it's kind of hard to get out from there. It's like we're both stuck, and at some point, in scramble, sometimes it happens, we don't have patterns yet, but then usually they're like, okay, we have to move them, They're kind of in a dominating position, so it's kind of their stuff to let go. In wrestling, you do it all the time, single leg, sprawl, nothing happens, reset from top, So that's kind of like, but it's a, semi-good answer. So that's what we have at the moment, and then, it's a good start to start developing Tarikoplatas. So people don't, you guys had nice fight, that's what it should be. So you can hang on and they develop and, they move on. Otherwise, people tap too early and you will not have those games. So now it's fun to have it. So that's the point of that, I guess the class was just, keep rolling, keep doing, and then both of you can develop the game of Tarikoplata, switching, going, other way people tap too early, So, and for us it was just amazing to just discover that there is a weird, like Tatu said, it's a weird thing that you would call like, it's almost visually you break it, but I can hang on there, and then it gives me a chance to start building my defense up and dig deeper also. So, and by the way, this is the answer. It's very, most people are skeptical, but I call it, Danaher style Kimura. Lay down for a second. Yeah, so, so this, yeah. Basically like in a DVD top is like this. So it's really like, it's messed up, you do this. So, we have information, early evidence that we can get out of this. Yeah, so I can do it in a very slow, controlled manner, but I can do it. And it's been tested with really Kimura, and then we're just going slow. We don't rip it right now, but the answer is also kind of like a baby bridge and everything else. Yeah, and then we're testing it because it's my shoulders and stuff, so I'm not brave enough yet with my shoulders to do this, and somebody can rip the Kimura like this. But the evidence points that we can do it. The movement is there, just the speed is like I'm afraid of it. So, I'm interested in that section right now, so Kimuras and stuff. We're building it. So, anyway, class is over. 10 o'clock, very late.
Yes.
Happy you came. Still
roll.
And I guess you rolling or no?
Yeah, we can roll.
Dennis with his sweater, I love him. Sweater man. Zillis, come. I don't mind, come. Back amongst the tall people.
This is the black belt nonchalance. You're allowed.
I'm wearing my favorite clothes. You can go to so many good little people ones. Just be sure. Thanks.
I'm not really just Asian.
Smile.
No, don't.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.